Alright, this is for all the VW enthusiasts who want to do an alternator conversion and are a little bit confused about the wiring. I know I was. I looked for help on YouTube. I couldn't find anything, so I don't want that to happen to other people. So here we go. Now, on your regular alternator, you'll have 3 wires. You'll have a ground, that's right there, your DF, and your D+, that's right there. Okay, now to show this, just in case you didn't get confused, I'll show it to you on your alternator. Here is the D+, here is the DF, and you'll see it inscription right there, and your ground is right here. Same thing, ground, DF, and D+. We'll worry about this later. Now, that should be pretty much self-explanatory. As for building it and everything, I'm sure there's another guy, I think it's 6 for VW, or I forgot his username, but he shows the whole process how to replace a generator, which is the same thing as replacing an alternator. One thing I do want to note is that what happens when people get an alternator conversion, they don't forget, but you're going to need a spacer, which is an MP spacer. This is right here. And the reason you need that is that when this gets shorter, and since your alternator is a lot bigger, these parts tend to rub on each other and it doesn't work properly, especially this gets stuck between here. Also, another thing you're going to need is a alternator fuel pump, which has that angle. That way you have that clearance and your fuel pump doesn't get jacked up or you can't put one in. Also, one thing to remember is that you're going to want to get that stud, that fuel pump stud, for that fuel pump, being that pretty much all fucking fuel pumps are different. Pardon me. Now, here is where it gets sort of tricky. Here's your alternator, and you're going to have 2 battery plus wires right here, and they're going to be pretty thick, as you can see. Pretty thick to fucking, whoops, oh, whatever you saw. And then you're going to have your D+, which looks like that. Now, what I did is I used a Y connector. This one's also used in your turn signal switch, but I used it for different methods. I used a crimping tool, crimping stripper and whatnot. Pretty much looks like this right here. It's worth its weight in gold. You're going to want to get a heat gun and some shrink tube if you want to get like this. And pretty much you're going to get small connectors that fit that Y connector. Connect it all together, therefore you won't get a short or nothing won't touch there. Now what I did is also, this is the DF right here, and there's your green one and there's your blue one. Oh, there you go. Therefore, yeah, that way you can see it, and I connected those together, which is what you're supposed to do. That way your idiot light works. There's your ground, just to make sure that your regulator has a ground, and that's where it goes. Now, furthermore, just to recap, all your live wires, most of the time they're red, go together. In this case, on late bugs like 70 and up, they have 3. On earlier ones, I think they only have 2, so don't get stressed out. And there you go. Just to recap, your DF goes with your idiot light. You want to get a connector, you want it either insulated or whatever you want, and do not forget the ground. If you don't have one, I guess it's alright. Now, what else did I want to add? I think that was pretty much it. Oh yeah, also, when you first try this on and you got everything hooked up, you're going to want to check make sure you didn't forget, most of the time you're going to need 10 gauge wire, and this one goes from the starter back to the alternator. That's where that second wire came from. And I'll just show it to you one more time, that way you don't get confused. Ow, that hurt. Okay, there it is, see? It goes right there, and it goes right there, and that's where the extra connection comes in play. Now, what I was going to say is that you're going to want to check your generator light. As soon as you turn on the car, you've got to make sure that thing's working. If the generator light's not working, then that means you have a problem. You might want to do some wiring, because that light needs to be on before you turn on the car, and then needs to shut off after the vehicle's on. So furthermore, good luck on your alternator conversion. That's it.